What's happening, y'all? This is the OG Bronknuts 719 West. Well, had to make a video today about what's going on in the crypto coin world. So if you're looking for one of the OG Bronknuts' football videos I did against the Giants, it's the video before this. But this video is going to be strictly about cryptocurrencies. I mean, how an exciting time we're in right now. Just not even a year ago, seven months ago or so, the OG Bronknuts made a video and I said buy Bitcoin with both hands. This is at a time when Bitcoin was $900 or so, and today not only did we cross $5,000, it's $5,400. So how exciting to see that happen, right? I'm sure anybody who's holding Bitcoin right now is extremely happy. I know I am. I expect this run, now that it's broke the high that it had last time, and it broke it convincingly, you know, we might still see this sawtooth up and down, but I really don't expect to see a pullback until we hit somewhere between the $6,500 to $7,800 marker, and then I expect we can see a pullback. Remember that there's going to be lots of FUD out there on the internet from just financial institutions, banks. You know, remember how Bitcoin got started. I mean, I really think this was a rogue currency. This wasn't something that was planned by the Federal Reserve or the Rothschild family or Illuminati or bankers. I really believe this was an anonymous person, Satoshi Nakamoto, and the fact that nobody still knows who Satoshi is makes Bitcoin's blockchain really strong and with a lot of integrity, and that's why Bitcoin has become the peg to this crypto coin world. So if you don't have any, go get you some Bitcoin. I mean, I think, you know, we all saw what Jamie Dimon said, I mean, just a month ago, right? I mean, anybody who's buying Bitcoin's crazy, and I'll fire any employee who touches it. And then there was speculation, you know, a couple of days later after the price tumbled all the way down to the $2,800 range, somewhere in there, that JP Morgan and Jamie Dimon bought up a whole bunch of this. And then today he's come out and said, I'm not going to speak anymore on it. You know, Mark Cuban's now saying, I'm open to maybe looking at it. And here's the reality that you have to remember, people. If you hold cryptocurrencies like I do, you're a cryptocurrency cheerleader. I mean, you want to see fair money. You want to see fair markets. That's why we own this stuff, right? That's why we took a chance on cryptocurrencies, because we're tired of these banksters and we're tired of these governments manipulating our money for all of the hard work that we're doing every single day. Because no matter who you are, man, woman, or child, no matter where you live and anywhere around the world, sweat dripped off your chin and sweat dripped off your brow is sweat dripped no matter where you are. And so, you know, that's why people are flooding to cryptocurrencies, because they're looking for a relatively honest market. And Bitcoin really gives us that right now, because you can't naked short it like you can silver, gold, the stock market, cook the books. I mean, all those sort of things. With this Bitcoin rise also comes the altcoin bloodbath that I'm sure you're all just absolutely you're watching your portfolio just get whittled away, right? Because I know how you do. You log on to your exchange, you calculate everything, and yesterday it said you had 9 Bitcoins, and this week now it says you have 7 Bitcoins. And what happened? How did I lose 2 Bitcoins? Oh, these altcoins are going down. Let me sell them before I lose all my Bitcoins. These altcoins are going to zero. Listen, I know how you feel, and I've been there. Take it from a Bitcoin enthusiast who have been using cryptocurrency since the end of 2011, right at the beginning of 2012. I've seen every hyper rise, every mega fall, all of the FUD, Mt. Gox, exchanges getting shut down, everything that you can imagine along the way. Bitcoin's going to be banned. The government's going to jail people. It's all FUD, and here's why. We're a cheerleader of crypto coins because that's what we have. That's what we want to see succeed. But if you're Jamie Dimon, if you're Warren Buffett, if you're the United States Treasury, what you hold is a lot of dollars. And when you hold a lot of dollars, you want to be a cheerleader for dollars. Because if people aren't using dollars, you're holding a whole bunch of nothing. So remember that you're going to hear this type of FUD because Bitcoin got loose and out of the bag and the bankers blew it off, and then all of a sudden this thing got some legs. And it got some legs, it got some grassroots, and the bankers realized that we're going to have to play in this game whether we like it or not. So they come out and FUD it, get you to panic sell, get you to panic sell your alts while they're buying. When you're selling right now, believe me, you're selling to whales. That is going to make it more expensive on you later. Take it from me. If I would have never ever sold any coin that I've ever held in my life, never sold anything, I would be so wealthy, it would blow your mind with what I started with. Incredibly wealthy. The fact of the matter is I didn't have those strong hands. I panicked, right? I panicked like you guys are panicking. I mean, at one time I held piles and piles and piles and piles and piles of Litecoin. I bought them when they were 6 cents. And panic sold along the way. I mean, there was all kinds of crazy things that happened with Litecoin. I had piles of Bitcoin, piles of physical Bitcoins, piles of Ripple, I mean ridiculous piles, piles of Cycoin, massive, massive amounts. Everything sold off because, you know, my Bitcoins were going away, right? And I was losing everything that I had. And what turned around and happened was more and more new money came into this crypto coin space, and it's happening more every day. And with this Bitcoin rise and the more articles that get printed and the more times it shows up on TV and in the press, whether it's good news or bad news, either way, news is news. Free news is news. People will make their own decisions. Don't sell your altcoins. Select good, strong blockchains. Don't gamble. Put your money in strong blockchains that have a good group of developers and core people that are involved with that blockchain. Make sure that blockchain, that coin or token that you're buying has a good utility, and invest your money in that and hold for the long term. As more and more money comes into this, who's going to be able to buy a Bitcoin at $5,400? Not many people. So they're going to want to try to get involved in some of these other blockchains that can make money, and most certainly there will be a whole bunch of them out there. The OG Bronknuts, I am not a fan of ICOs. And the reason is because there is no blockchain. It's a pipe dream. It's a white paper. It's a good idea. It's a project, but a lot of projects fall through the cracks. So to me, that's not me. It's not what I invest in. I'm sure there's people out there going to make a lot of money in it. This brings me to my point of why I really am a big fan of Steem and Steem Token and the utility used by Steem Token with Steemit.com. So for those of you who don't know that are watching this here on YouTube, Steemit.com is a social media platform, sort of like a Facebook, YouTube, Instagram type of thing that's mixed with a blockchain. So Bitcoin, it's not Bitcoin. You're earning what's called a Steem token, and that Steem token is tradable on a live 24-hour 365 market for Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin can be traded for gold, cash, diamonds, houses, whatever you want. It can buy anything that you can think of right now. The world is moving towards blockchain technology and digital currencies, people. And to think here that these banks are going to just turn their nose up at it is wrong. They're going to play in this game. And what they want is all the chips. And so the only way they can get all of the chips is collect a lot of it on these big rises and then just badmouth it. You're going to jail. It's going to be illegal. Everybody panic sells, and they already have their buy order set, and they're collecting all the coins. And then the process starts again. I've seen this happen 190 times since the day I've owned my first Bitcoin. I'm telling you, take it from me. Don't sell. Don't sell. Don't sell your altcoins unless you're just invested in junk that you were gambling on. And if you want to gamble, go to the casino. You probably have a better chance to win there than you do in that altcoin market. Invest in sound blockchains, good technologies with good utilities, and then have tight hands, kung fu grip, right? Don't let these coins slip through your fingers. Collect every single morsel, every single nugget, every single tenth, fraction, half of a Steem coin that you can get. Because by the time the blockchain halves on Bitcoin, not the blockchain halves, the reward halves on Bitcoin in the year 2020, I expect the price of Bitcoin to be much higher than $5,400 or where we're at today. And so coincidentally, what I think, let me turn my phone off. Coincidentally, what I think will happen is the dollar value of Steem is going to rise too. So all those little morsels you're getting today, you're like, that's nothing, that's nothing. That's what I used to say about Bitcoin, right? When I left a tenth of a Bitcoin in a wallet, when I owned Bitcoins at $8, So what? There was 80 cents in there. I sure wish I had those tenths of a Bitcoin now. I sure wish I had them. So in closing today, I want to leave you with strong hand, right? Hold. Don't listen to the FUD. Just hold. If you're worried about your money, you shouldn't have it in the crypto market in the first place. Put in this market which you can afford to relatively lose half your stack, even all of it, and go long. I think you'd be really happy with the results. Second, don't sell to whales in a panic. Let Bitcoin beast out, run, do what it's going to do. People are going to sell their alts to get into Bitcoin to catch that rise. You're selling to whales. The whole thing will flip in reverse. It's a waiting game. You got to wait this out. If you invested in sound blockchains and sound technologies, you're going to be fine. More money's going to come into this market. It's going to fuel this fire all over again. 3, protect what you have. Don't get lazy. Make sure you've got an offline hardware wallet that you move your coins onto. It's password protected. You've got the seed key stored in a different place than you actually do your wallet. And protect your coins. I can't stress it enough. There's nobody to call. It's the worst feeling in the world when you lose crypto coins, and believe me, and I've lost them, and it's a big number. I've lost more money than most of you hold in your wallets that are watching this by making mistakes. Mistakes can't get made in the cryptocurrency world, at least not right now. And then the last thing is use Steem Token and Steemit.com to help build your Bitcoin stack, right? Just create yourself a social media account. It's free to get signed up. Do what you're doing anyway. Just take the one extra step to post the same content over to Steemit.com, your original OG content. Get users to upvote and like your content, which is tipping you money that's coming from a pool of money. It's not even their money. And that's how this coin gets mined. Study up on blockchain technology. Hold for the win. Steemit.com. This is the OG Bronknuts, 719 West West. Good luck, crypto players. I'm out.